Good morning, ladies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Zuko Became an Inhuman. I did try this before, or I tried to record this before, but my voice kept sounding like a dead zombie. So yeah, that's why I deleted it before. So now now in this what if, the eh, like because in this reboot one, or should I say redo one, is that in this alternate timeline, or in this what if, the heroes were, or they did not know what inhumans are, or they don't have a better understanding of it, because they always picks on because the inhumans to them is like Greek guns. I said guns, and like Greek guns. They're so powerful. They could lift buildings over their heads. They could use their powers. Yeah. But now we go on to this. Ready? So, what if? Yeah. So Zuko became an inhuman, and yeah. So Zuko and Zumi were born. Zuko's type, like DNA type, is inhuman. Basically, yeah. Sorry about that. My phone just randomly just shut off, but yeah. So basically Zuko ends up, or so no. So he was born as a inhuman, but he did not know that he was. No one knew. So yeah, Zuko and Zumi at age of 3 were basically um, they had friends like Momo, Ochako, and Bakugo and Todoroki. And Bakugo and Todoroki had a humongous crush on Zumi. Like, every time they see her, normally they have like love in their eyes thing. And yeah. And sometimes they flirt with her. Yeah. So, yeah. So now that all changed when they when they went to a court doctor at age of 4. And both of them did have a quirk called the not me wiping my nose quirk. It's so, but Zuko's his quirk. This is a different about in this alternate timeline. Zuko, his quirk wasn't in his pinky toe. It was actually in his heart. It formed in his heart. Yeah. So basically, every blood pressure. Yeah. So, yeah. Because, yeah. So then the quirk doctor, or after they arrived to quirk doctor, they end up, like, basically ends up going to there, and yeah, how much time? Okay. So yeah, they go in and see him, and of course the Zumi, this girl right here, was he looked at first, because usually ladies go first, yeah, and told her that she has fire manipulation. And then he turned over to Zuko and told him that he was quirkless. Right then and there, when after the Quark Doctor, his friends, and took his phone number off their phones, and removed him from, like, Facebook or like any social reactions things. And then his parents abandoned him, so he lives out in a forest. He only goes to school in the forest. That's it. So then he basically, so he's been doing this for a long time. So then the 15 years have passed. They are now 15. Zuko he goes to normal school. But when the Quark Doctor, or let's switch over to the Quark Doctor for a second. Quark Doctor was minding his business of, like, looking stuff up and for experiments. And he come across this file, of Zuko Midoriya's file. As he opens it, and as he looks through, he, like, reads the information. But then when he got to type, like, basically the TYPE, and what shocks him was that Zuko was not even human. He was an inhuman. Basically, as the Quark Doctor removes his glasses to see, and yeah, so then All for One shows up, and before, and, like, visits with him, and, like, how does Ermin's doing? Pretty good. I'm just reading something off of here. I know that you don't have eyes to see, but as he tells Zuko, or no, he asks Kirigiri to read that. So then Kirigiri did show up before, and he read that, and it's like inhuman for Zuko Midoriya. Inhuman? Who would this inhuman be? Oh, I met him 11 years ago. So, his name is Zuko Midoriya. I see. And based off of the, like, when I used I looked in and I secretly looked inside of Zuko's entire body. Yeah. Huh? And you were looking in the wrong place. How is that possible? Zuko has a quirk inside of his own chest, his own heart. As the quirk doctor is like, wait, so you spied on like him 11 years, or 11 years ago. You looked inside his heart. Yes. Huh. I see. The basically, yeah, Zuko was now their target. Should I say target? Yeah. So now, yeah, so Zuko, or so the court doctor says we need to find him. So then they've been searching. There's no like criminal activities. Like it was being super weird. Or sorry about that. They basically, yeah, sorry. So I wasn't paying attention to my phone. So yes. So Zuko, so the when I said the crime rate, he went down. Like was actually there was no crime activity for a while, a long time. As the pro heroes are like, huh, is it weird that there is no like crime going on? Yeah, it is weird. Normally there's crimes everywhere, but now it's just like, something's going on. Hun. And the detective went to like, or actually the guy that was, I forget his name, by this guy. So the detective asks him, okay, what's going on with the villains? They're not very active. Well, see, what I heard, there's an inhuman among us. And he are trying to get to him. Have you heard of a name called Zuko Midoriya? No, but so yeah, Zuko is the inhuman. He's the most powerfulest person, and we are gonna, we're like trying to search for him. Or something that like, yeah. Oh, I see. So then, so you're saying that or this kid called Zuko is an inhuman? Yes. What I based on the information that I got was that the inhumans were, or is like him looking at the Hunley figure type. Oh, boy. As the freshman that goes to like, so one of the, so students have to participate in this mission. As let's switch over to Class 1A. So everybody was like, or Mr. Aizawa tells them that the student, there's a certain student then that, or there's a certain kid that you all must search for. Who that would be. As Mr. Aizawa looks at Zumi and told her, you know who it is. Your brother. My brother? How is he doing? Well, based off of information from, like, the villains, Zuko wasn't born as a human at all. He was born inhuman. Like, as everybody's jaws dropped. Wait. And plus what I heard, the court doctor screwed up too. He was looking in the wrong place. Your brother had a quirk inside of his own heart. Literally. And Mr. Aizawa says that. As everybody says, I thought everyone's quirk was inside their, like, pinky toe thing. But not in their heart. Yes. But the Inhumans have, when they are born, they could have it inside their heads or their hearts. Or their fingers. Never in the toes. As everybody's like, oh, okay. And then home, my mother. Yeah. Sure. So then she calls her mom. And let's say Sashi picked up. Hey, then, do you remember my brother, the Zuko? Yeah. What's up with your brother? Well, Zuko, or actually, Zumi says, well, did you know that he was born inhuman? As Sashi froze. No, I didn't. As Inko was there when she heard that word inhuman. So yeah. So then Zuko's power level. Yeah. So he goes into school, like a normal school. As everybody's like, basically, yeah, they were like, huh, yeah. Because he has no friends. And plus, then when he disappeared a couple of days ago, they were searching far and wide. But then the Inko was looking around, Asashi looking around and looking all over. As Zuko was in the cocoon, like that one that you see on your screen, right here. So then, yeah, Zuko ends up, so, yeah. So basically, Zuko was being Zuko. So everyone's like trying to search far and wide, and they looked in the forest, or let's say Inko, or no, not Inko, Zumi, because she has a deep connection with her brother, like because they're twins. So they go in to whom into the forest, or just herself as she looks around. She looks down. Whom she sees this giant-sized egg, and she calls Holmes, 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 Asashi, her dad. Or actually, she called Nezu first. Told him that they, guess we found it first. Or I found it. Or I found him. Okay. And it does not look pretty. What do you mean? It looks like he's in a egg-shaped cocoon. Oh crud. As he calls the, or he tells Zumi, don't touch it, because it's a special kind. As All Might says, what's wrong, Nezu? Well, one of our students found an egg thing about, she found Zuko, but he's in this cocoon. Wait, if he who awakens and in that from that cocoon, he will become more than the inhuman. He becomes more powerful. Yeah. So then Zuko, as they're like running against time to pick him up and slowly puts him in. Okay. As they like, as it rapidly. Yeah, so then his heart starts to beat faster. As the day goes on, and Zuko was. So because usually the Inhumans are, like, Inferno has, like, So, but in this what if, the Zuko, whose personalities, like, voices in his head, and tells, it's his different personalities. So then when the day came, Zuko was finally ready. As there was, broke through the cups, or the eggshell, and there was 5 of those. One for gravity, one for fire, one for earth and crystals, and the other water, and then the one is air. Yeah. And there's also another one that is his human side. Yeah, because his multiple personality things, this human, and or he's actually inhuman that could absorb other inhumans into his body. Honey. By just like touching them. So yeah, and uses their powers. So then the so then the gravity is like Magneto, but with like is the doctors, owners, and like Recovery Girl, who two pro heroes came in as the gravity Zuko flicks them away by just a hand. Like he just flicks it. Yeah. As the pro heroes start flying through walls. As they go through the like windows and yeah. As they both like land or earth. And then yeah. So and everybody says this is a major level threat and all that stuff. And there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. They thought it was 5 powers, or no, 5 personalities come from one. But there's 6. But the 6th one, Hun's like, oh, my head hurts. As Zumi was, she went to there, and she says, brother, okay, yeah, ow. Good kick in the neck. Hang. So what's going on? I'll explain later, but your alternate versions of yourself is getting away. And in human Zuko, that's what his 6th personality is, has the powers of to cancel technology by just a single stomp. So yeah. So Zuko, that's why. So I think I'm over my time, but please wait for part 2 to be filmed. So peace out, y'all.